Edgey has crashed, game broke down, but fun still lasts. Moons and mass, the stream goes fast, but Edgey's legends built to blast. Rebooting Edgey complete. Burning out, crashing loud. A moon rapids clutching out the crowd.
Welcome!
Colony is on screen, chaos inbound. TF2 taunts, bodies hit the ground. Blinding eyes, tears go splash. Screen just froze, HFotC has crashed. Edgey has crashed, it's too spicy, frames just smash. Set throwing jokes, this ain't a stream, it's a freaking blast. Tohu bullets dodge with flair, chat spamming frogs and curse fanfare. YouTuber model glitching wide, eyes go crossing, tails collide. Tohu bullets dodge with flair, chat spamming frogs and curse fanfare. YouTuber model glitching wide, eyes go crossing, tails collide. Press F5, hope it holds. Edgey's body, soul is bold. One more crash, one more scream. Internet can't hold this dream. Edgey has crashed, what's distorting means rehash. Sense got lost, digital mayhem in every flash. Edgey has crashed, game broke down, but fun still lasts. Moons and mass, the stream goes fast, but Edgey's legends built to blast. Rebooting Edgey complete. Burning out, crashing loud. A moon rapids clutching out the crowd. On screen, chaos inbound. TF2 taunts, bodies hit the ground. Blinding eyes, tears go splash. Screen just froze, HFotC has crashed. Edgey has crashed, it's too spicy, frames just smash. Set throwing jokes, this ain't a stream, it's a freaking blast. Tohu bullets dodge with flair, chat spamming frogs and curse fanfare. YouTuber model glitching wide, eyes go crossing, tails collide. Tohu bullets dodge with flair, chat spamming frogs and curse fanfare. YouTuber model glitching wide, eyes go crossing, tails collide. Press F5, hope it holds. Edgey's body, soul is bold. One more crash, one more scream. Internet can't hold this dream. Edgey has crashed, what's distorting means rehash. Sense got lost, digital mayhem in every flash. Edgey has crashed, game broke down, but fun still lasts. Moons and mass, the stream goes fast, but Edgey's legends built to blast. Rebooting Edgey complete. Burning out, crashing loud. A moon rapids clutching out the crowd. On screen, chaos inbound. TF2 taunts, bodies hit the ground. Blinding eyes, tears go splash. Screen just froze, HFotC has crashed. Edgey has crashed, it's too spicy, frames just smash. Set throwing jokes, this ain't a stream, it's a freaking blast. Tohu bullets dodge with flair, chat spamming frogs and curse fanfare. YouTuber model glitching wide, eyes go crossing, tails collide. Tohu bullets dodge with flair, chat spamming frogs and curse fanfare. YouTuber model glitching wide, eyes go crossing, tails collide. Press F5, hope it holds. Edgey's body.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm a bit under the weather, so I do apologize if this does become, coughing ASMR stream. When will the endless void in my stomach go away? Eat hamburger. Eat hamburger. That'll make it go away really fast. The best solution to anything is usually alcohol, and the best cause of any type of problem is also alcohol. But the second best solution to anything is a nice American burger. So I think you should have a hamburger in order to quench the void. No, but for real, I hope you all are doing well. I'm sorry I've been a little bit MIA, a little bit like this whole week. I haven't streamed until today. I think some of you might have caught the message I sent on, I should have made it like Discord not Discord. I should have made it like not Steam. I should have made a Twitch. That's the one. I should have made a Twitch notice of the fact that I wouldn't be doing any streams for just a little bit here. It was mostly for Christmas stuff, so if you guys were paying attention, I guess a little bit here, or if you've been in the server, you might have noticed that I've been doing a lot of drawings. Sometimes I'm showing them off, sometimes I'm not. If you were one of the people that a drawing was for, I definitely did not stream yours, because I wanted to keep it a surprise. But I was working on a lot of art, man. I was working on a massive amount of art, and I wanted to be Santa. I'm not gonna lie, I did want to be a little bit of playing into the role of Santa Claus, and I wanted to give a bunch of people presents. But unfortunately, I am only one man as well. I cannot give hundreds of people art pieces, or else my actual hand might fall off. I think I got to around maybe 30-ish people that I drew art for the holidays, so I mean, good job me. I can't stick to Inktober, but I can do a bunch of gifts for other people. I guess that is actually a good thing, huh? That I did give most of my time and effort for art into doing stuff for other people. But yeah, that's another reason why there is a bunch of sketches on my phone that I've been posting. Oh my god, is that the Chenbai? Mr. Chenbai, sir. I need to offer you my thanks once more. I know that this is a long time ago and you might not remember it, but I want to offer you my thanks once more, because I never been able to say it verbally, and it's because I'm kind of a shy person to say things verbally. But if you don't recall, I asked if you would be able to do me a minor favor in delivering something for me, because I had planned to go to HFotC this year. That plan kind of fell apart. But and the fact that you said yes, even though the fact that you didn't even really know me that well, you just kind of probably thought I was some shithead person that was just asking for a favor. And even then, the fact that you and I had not talked, you still said yes. It means a lot to me. I wanna give a heartfelt thank you, because I know I said thank you in the moment there of a message, but I wanted to actually say it out loud. I'm just I'm a bit of a socially awkward person, and I don't know, excuse me, I don't know how to be able to phrase everything like that in the moment of communication, so I do apologize that is how I had to inform. But I thank you a bunch again. You didn't go to HFotC either? Damn. I wish. It would have been nice. I haven't been to HFotC at all because of the fact that I'm on the other side of the country. But what's up, Jelly? But I did wish I could have gone this year. They had the Toho Grand Prix people, and also they had Gensokyo Odyssey.
Oh, hello, sub.
Thank you for the sub, Jelly.
Oh no.
Base. A
Help.
million objects being hurled at Jelly.
Help. God.
It was not a fun day.
I gotta go get
It
some
looks
food.
kind of fun.
More,
It looks
no
like
more,
kind of
no
fun
more,
to be
no
just
more,
have a
no
bunch
more.
of stuff hurled at you. Toho Fest does sound awesome. The only thing that doesn't kind of sound awesome is the fact that it seems like it seems like a lot of the people that show up, the guests and everything, it's a very fun time. But it seems, from my personal opinion, it always seems as if the staff for Toho Fest are always like kind of shitheads. Like for example, for you, Mr. Genpai, I'm sorry if you prefer that I say your name in any different way. I only go off it from what Necro says, so I mimic him a little bit unintentionally. But from what I've heard, like, you know, you trying to grill up the burgers and them getting mad at that. Also, like, a bunch of different things of like them allowing like certain people in and everything like that. Like not handling the event went off fine, but there was definitely a lot of back end stuff that was just like an entire mess and such. I think even one person said like they got harassed by a staff member, if I recall. I might not be recalling correctly because it was like, you know, more than 6 months ago, and my brain capacity only goes to like at best a week, so I might not be remembering properly. But I've usually heard bad stuff about the staff that are there. Sexually harassed, yeah, especially when you have a lot of people that are, you know, dressed up as the Toho characters. So a lot of people that are going there specifically dressed up as women. You kind of want to make sure you have a good amount of security there to prevent people, because obviously, like, buying burgers were the problem. Yeah, of course the complimentary food, and like, you know, I'd understand it if they said something like, oh, you have to have like a license and everything like that, because like, you know, food vendors and everything like that, they don't want to get in trouble. But I mean, for the fact that you were even in the parking lot as well, not even really like in the venue selling them or like saying that you're sponsored by them, it sounds kind of fucked up. In the same sense, it's just as if like a food truck decides to just park outside and just say like, you know, hey, we're just offering food because we see that there are people here. Doesn't sound like any type of problem, but you know, they have to make it a problem. I'll have to make burritos. I missed everything. It's okay. This is Subway way less cool. I still think the streak is pretty cool. I think the only thing about the streaks that I feel bad on is the fact that they kind of make you like, they kind of send you that notice of like, ooh, if you don't watch the stream, you're gonna break your streak. And it's like, dude, shut up. It's not like, streaks are supposed to be for fun. Like, it's not supposed to be guilt tripping people to come to my stream. Going to too many concerts in a short amount of time, dude. I do apologize if you do hear me coughing a little bit. It's just my asthma. My asthma has kind of come up earlier in the day, and I'm doing my best to try to mute the mic whenever a bunch of coughing comes up, because I'm not an ASMR VTuber. I will not cough into your ears and like have that sound reverberate within your ears. Google Docs about Toho Fest afterwards. You know what's a Google Doc that I wish, I won't lie, maybe this is a hater part of me, but you know what's a Google Doc that I wish I read in that moment, because I literally put it to the side and said I'm not gonna watch it, I'm not gonna read it, and then when I actually got time to read it, the person deleted it. Alright, keep this on the down low a little bit. Keep this on the down low a little bit. I trust people that are here, but you know what's a Google Doc I wanted to read on? It was on that one Sakia obsessed person. It was what's their name again? The one, you might know who it is, Chen, because they're Blake Izayoi, that's the name. A Google Doc came out about them, and from what I was skimming at the moment, because I was just busy, but is that like a lot of like manipulation and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, the person who made the Google Doc just, like, the Google Doc disappeared before I can be able to even read it in further to see like feels good or not. But I was at Anime Fest, skimming through the doc. I really wish I had a copy of it somehow. But there are a lot of weird people on Toho Twitter, but that one always will be one of the strangest people to me. He's allegedly a groomer. Okay, I know I should keep things private, but I will say that, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the allegations were true, only because of the fact that that's a very strange individual on Twitter, where, like, they give him a really big platform for someone that, like, a really big platform for someone that kind of doesn't do anything, and kind of just, like, one of the things that's always very weird to me, I guess, like, this is one of the pain points that I have that's always been strange to me. I don't care about money, and I know some people have hard times and everything like that. Everyone, like, some people need a little bit of a handout, or, like, not a handout, but, like, they do need it. He did legally change his last name to Izayo. Yes, that's what I'm getting to. But the thing is that he didn't do that on his own accord. What I recall, and I don't know if these tweets are up anymore, but I know I saw this with my own eyes, is that he did not fund his name change alone. He had crowdfunded other people to change his name. So he asked other people for money. He had begged on Twitter for many tweets and anything like that, asking for people to please send me money so I can be able to change my last name to Izayoi, which I think is very weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some people, I understand, like, you know, you don't want to have any relationship with, like, a certain person, like, your family is really bad, so you want to change your last name, or, you know, trying to avoid certain things, you want to change your last name. But I'm gonna be for real. As much as I've seen a lot of people say, like, they love certain characters, and, like, they have, like, very big passion for, like, that's my waifu, that's my husband, though, everything like that, I've never once saw a person that said, like, I need money to change, or, like, even excluding the money part, I've never seen a person that went to go to a actual government building to say that literally they want to change their name to be the same as this person, as this fictional character. I've never seen that, and it's always been very strange to me, that point, because, like, there are some people that are weird on Twitter. There's people that are obsessed, but, like, a very, like, nice obsessed, like, you know, like, one that you can, like, not understand, but, like, at least, like, you know, I don't get it, but also, like, you do you, I'm not offended. Like, the person that's, like, super obsessed with, like, Randy Marsh, and has, like, the whole Randy Marsh, like, body pillow and everything like that. And, or even to take that away, the newer person that's, like, obsessed with Bubble Bass and everything like that, and they love Bubble Bass. Yeah, it's always good to keep. I would never beg money on Twitter. Me neither. I already feel bad when I do, like, the subathons, just because, like, I don't. Not that I act like I do them a lot. I'm only just gonna do them for September because it's cheap. But, like, I already felt bad when I did the Cashino, because it's like, you guys don't have to give anything. But I feel like you could sell stuff or to do if it's not that expensive, from what I understand. Yes, that was the other thing. If I don't understand, for some people they ask for money for very weird things. Like, example, there's just one, at least, I don't understand it either, but there's at least one person that I've seen, like, delete tweets that are begging for money, and I'm kind of 50-50 on it, because on one hand, I don't think you should beg people for money for stupid shit, but on the other hand, some people just love to watch their money burn. That's why, you know, like, people like James Cage White exist. I like how this has turned into, like, a big, like, discussion on people and everything like that, and I'm not a good person to discuss them, because I'm a massive fence sitter and, like, get afraid of sharing opinions. But, like, here we go, just let it rip, letting you guys know I'm alive. But so, like, some people love to just give money to people for no reason. Some people love to beg for money for the most stupidest shit. But hold on. I do think it is strange that to go through with a whole name change, because even James Cage White, that's not his real name. Like, that's his own given American name, so he's allowed to have that, but he does have his, like, legit own, like, Chinese name and everything like that. Like, he never paid to get his name changed or anything like that, which shocks me. that even for that guy, he wouldn't even go through with that. So it does make me a little interested that that guy went through with a name change. But again, like, you know, everything's alleged, like nothing, I have no proof on anything. It is always just like, thank you for the swap. But, Interesting describes what it's like to be on a computer. Do the lyrics include the blue screen of death? Which intro song are you talking about, Stevens? If you want the lyrics, you have to ask Steven for them, because I just don't have them on me right now. I can get them, like, it's not hard, but like I just don't directly have them in front of me right now. If you want to know what I'm looking at right now, if you want to know what I'm literally looking at right now, and in front of my screen right now is, to the left of me is OBS, which is you guys.
Easier than the last
you know what's
level.
directly in front of me? The Fumo server. I'm looking at the custom comms.
Much easier.
Person there.
I didn't realize Catwalk was part of this. Alright, well, we're gonna be here for a while.
I'm glad
Now, I
it knows
love
the
me
Chenburger guy.
some thin platforms.
I like how this is the clip that it loves to pull the Super Monkey Ball one, but it's always like a good clip.
First try.
I don't know why you tell me that it's like really bad of a clip, but it's like it's so good. The intro, the one about Edgey and I was working. The Office music doesn't have any lyrics, but yes, the intro song does. I just don't have them directly in front of me right now. Like I said. Yeah, being the Chenburger guy is pretty awesome. Like I do wonder, because I have seen it about I don't recall how I saw it per se, so forgive me if that my memory's failing me a little bit, but I do recall that I did see that you have the specific Chen, like, I don't know if this is a specific term for it when it comes for food item, but it's like a branding iron, where like you burn that into the burger bun itself. That's really cool. Honestly, that's so peak. I'm surprised that, like, you know, for more restaurants and everything like that, like when they do a lot of collaborative meals and everything like that, but they literally don't do that. Even for round one, I'm surprised that they don't do like what they're gonna do doing like their big Fuwawa and Mokoko collab again, because now they're the brand ambassadors. I'm surprised that like there's no word on any type of food related to them, and the fact that they just don't have like them as burgers or anything like that. My brain hurts, might be back later. Good, go rest up, Bunger. Thank you for being here for a bit. Happy Christmas went well. I'm just cringed at myself. So many things are bad to me. It's okay. It's okay. But my Christmas did go good. I mean, I have I know this is gonna sound super cringe, and I did say it a lot, but like honestly, like the greatest gift that I ever have is like having you guys. Honestly. So like, I did have a nice Christmas. I got to spend it with my family. I'm gonna maybe try to hook up with my friend for tomorrow, but we got to have like a good time for Christmas. Yeah, use a branding iron, burn the buns. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get it hot enough to burn, so I branded them ahead of time. I bet because a lot of with branding irons, the whole reason why it works is you're only supposed to put it on temporarily. So like if you just put it on while it's like, you know, only just kind of warm, all you're gonna get is like you want to get a nice burn on it where it shows everything, but you don't want to like completely destroy the bun either. So yeah, the way you did it is probably the best way. I'm not kind. I'm not that nice of a person, guys. It's just I just like having your guys' company, is what it is. I value you guys as friends, is what it mainly boils down to. I value you guys a lot. I don't want more branding irons. I've been wanting to make a paper burger, and someone suggested me to take a Tetto burger. Speaking of Tetto, I have a sort of funny story. It has no relation to Tetto unless you know of like how certain people like to draw Tetto. Earlier today, which I posted on Twitter, I was doing tufting. My brother wanted to go tufting and everything, and even put an appointment for us to go. So I went, and I made that rug. At least like it's partial right now. I'm probably gonna come back and finish it later on. Like I think I might change the skin color on it 'cause it's a little bit darker, because that's just what they had. But I think I can find like a lighter tone to better match the skin color and everything. But regardless, as I was doing the tufting, I was sitting in the chair and we had these like wooden chairs that are kind of like oldish, and I was just in the middle of there holding the gun against the fabric, you know, doing the tufting and everything like that. Just the way it works is just you have a fuck ass gun, you just have to hold, like press against the fabric, and then it just like very quickly starts like it's like a mobile sewing machine, a sewing machine gun pretty much. And in the middle of as I'm sitting there, my chair fucking breaks. My chair falls apart and I like hurt my ass and my arm. It didn't hurt in the sense of like I had to go to the hospital or anything like that. Fat ass. It's not a fat ass. I've been losing weight. That's the part where I got like internally upset. I got internally offended by the fact that it broke. So I've been losing weight and everything like that. I'll say this. I'm not gonna say how heavy I am. I'm not gonna say my weight. All I'll give you guys is I'm under 200. I'm under 200. 400. I'm not 400. And literally it broke. I never had a moment where I felt like a bigger fat person. I'm not even fat. I was like, I'm losing weight and I was getting mad at myself because this is like the comical thing. It's like literally one of those like a literal Family Guy joke of like literally the chair breaking because of the fact that like, oh, it's too heavy. It's too heavy. And then just fucking snaps apart and everything like that. It didn't snap apart. It was wood, but it was just like in speaking in realistic, like when I saw the chair afterwards, it didn't like break. There weren't any splinters or anything like that or broken pieces. What it most likely was just like the screws were loose and everything like that because it was a wooden chair and it was like, it wasn't something that seemed like professional. It was something that seemed kind of like a DIY kind of chair, or like an old like got said like a Goodwill kind of wooden chair, which is fine. It's not complaining whatsoever. I sat in it for like a good couple of hours while I was doing the tufting, but I never felt more offended by an inanimate object than in that specific moment when the chair broke. I was told to use curly fries for the Teto burger. That would be peak of curly fried Teto burger. That would be awesome. I don't know if you can obtain it, but you know what also go pair really well with it? It's just something that it's a little bit on the rarer side. I don't know how rare it is, but like not something you can just buy in a store. You should try to see if you can get your hands on guava ketchup. It's really good. It's like a really nice sweet flavor for ketchup. And I think it'll add like a nice little extra flavor to it. But that's just me. Do more than a baby elephant? No, I don't weigh more than a baby elephant. I've been losing weight. I've been getting yoked. And in compensation of me going on a physical fitness journey, all I got was a hurt ass. I've seen banana ketchup but not guava ketchup. Hold on. I'm pretty... Let me find it here. Because it's a... I'm not finding a specific place that sells it per se, but I know that there's a couple places. This does not work. You have to have it end in... Hold on, let me try. It should still work, but I'll give it a shot here. I'm pretty sure it's just because, like... Hold on. There you go. You have to get the actual file itself. You can't just, like... You can't cheap out on it. If it doesn't end in .gif, and it only works for like mods and stuff, but like it doesn't end in .gif, it won't work. But yeah, guava ketchup's really good. I'd recommend trying it first before you use it, because it's one of those things of like, obviously, like, you know, it's not for everyone. but Edgey POV. Yeah, it wasn't like that per se. I would have felt really fat if it was like in the middle of like when I just sat back down on the chair. But I was in the middle of sitting in it for like I had been sitting in it for like 10 whole ass minutes, and then just all of a sudden, like for no reason, just fell apart. I thugged it out. They were like, "You okay? You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." Meanwhile, I was fine. I just only hurt my arm, but the part that I realized hurt a lot was not like a lot where I needed to go, but I was like, "Fuck, I need to like just thug it out a little bit," because it hurts, but it doesn't hurt that much. It's just one of those things where I hit it more than anything else. It was my ass, my tailbone. I hit that one really bad. I banged the tailbone, and that shit hurted. That shit hurted a little bit when I was walking around. But yeah, I'd probably do it like a fatty burger, honestly. Like if I was gonna do one, Mr. Chen, I'll just call you Chen. I don't call anyone Mr. It's like Necro when I say that. But yeah, Chen, if you do end up doing a Teto burger, for my recommendation, I'd probably do guava ketchup because it's like sweeter. The curly fries, do you think would be peak, and also there's one, and just bacon, like make it like a fatty kind of burger, because you know, Teto fat. But I do think that'd be cool. Red seasoned curly fries? Ooh, that'd be really good. If this is more so of a restaurant thing, it's way too much to prepare. But what would be really cool is instead of Teto burger, do Miku burger, Teto fries, and then Nero drink, Neru lemonade. I think that'd be like super peak of a meal, but I think you deserve to be paid, my man. If you serve stuff like that, you like 100% have to be paid. No cap. Not even just like a, oh, I'm breaking even kind of pay. You need to be paid like nice. You need to be paid handsomely for stuff like that. I'm not using the cheap stuff either. Oh, I know. Trust me, I love burgers quite a bit, so I can, when I have senior burgers, when I have seen them, I was like, oh shit, these are not just like, you know, like some shit that they'd serve at Red Robin or something like that, where it's just like, oh yeah, just here's whatever we could find like on the floor or something like that, you know, eat up. It's like, no, this is actually some like this is like some quality shit right here. Don't ask why the cat box didn't work. I don't know, but I'll still open it up anyway. Open up what this one was. Bad apple. There you go. This should work, probably. I don't know. It didn't work. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't like cat box. Or maybe it's just too long. It could be just the fact that it's way too long for it to work. So I am looking at it on the corner of my eye, and I do see that it's slowly devolving into being the entire fucking video. Pretty effort to make the burgers is actually good. What makes you famous? I believe it, dude, because like, you know, people want like the quality stuff. Like people. There's one thing where it's just like, of, oh yeah, like everyone will no one will remember every single meal that they have, but they will remember every single exceptional meal that they've had when they haven't expected it, usually. And also like every unexceptional meal. The fact that like you put a lot of effort into the burgers, like the branding, the iron branding, the fact that you make them on site, the fact that they're like a lot of good ingredients that are used in them, like people are gonna take notice of that, and that's why like you'd have ideally a good reputation. I have been told that you are on the unfavorable side of the Twitter, which I think it's just more so like the just kind of chill side a little bit. It would be super for real, because like there's the in between where I guess it's like horseshoe, where it can get like a little bit obnoxious on both ends. Like that one Fumo account, Bunny Cunny numbers that'll get me in trouble if I say them. Account, how they tried to crowdfund a what did they call it? Because they couldn't say the actual name, they called it Dixie Raymu. Which looked gorgeous. It looked like a gorgeous made Fumo, but there's no way I could be able to take it anywhere. I didn't buy it because I just wasn't wanting to invest in something that I can't take with me. I'll just use that money for decas if they ever come back in stock. But I know you've always been on the chill side. There's a difference between the people that like, you know, just want to chill and just enjoy it, and then the people that have to like always post on everything every single time. It's nice to just have like relaxed people is what it is. Like not everything has to always revolve into it, that you have to be like, you know, the face of X group. Cause like, who cares, bro? Like, who cares if everyone's just gonna enjoy it however you care. Like, no, how is that guy not banned is beyond me. I don't condone what he does, but Toad Twitter needs a villain like him. Sorry, I didn't mute. I don't know. He does get banned every now and then, but then like comes back. Somehow his account is given back. I can only think that it's because of the fact that like it's never anything that teeters too past a certain point, but it very skirts around it a whole lot. I had many guests over today. I had to explain why my Satori Fumo was to them. I bet some of them thought it was super awesome, honestly, but some of them really liked it. I know you're gonna tell me no, but also like I bet that at least one person probably thought that's cool. That looks sick as hell. At least one, bro. You know what's upsetting to me though? The fact that episode 3 of Wheelchair Detective Satori is currently not available in English because copyright music. They kind of put a big hold on it. Dub is better anyways. There's no dub. You can't dub it. It's like all text based. There's don't speak in it. I'm like actually gonna try to track down this guy and figure out how to sub it. I guess I could do that if I had enough people. Literally, like, if I had a bigger budget, if I had more of a wallet, I would love to. I guess I could also just ask my friends to do it too. Of just like voicing a couple of the characters for their English lines. Like, I want it to be a nice one too. We translate every single word. That's not necessary. Only episode 3 I don't have right now, but the guy translated it. It's a matter of just emailing him probably and figuring out what to do. You do a voice. There's like a lot of people that are in the first part of Wheelchair to Satori. It'd be cool to do like a whole point of collaborating together with it. I said it for you as well, Chen. It'd be cool to have you do one of the characters. I can help too. If it is Jelly, we'd literally have to make you Koichi. We'd have to literally make you Satori. We have to have a big person do the main character's voice. Who's even in it anyway? I think you could name every single person that's in Wheelchair to Satori. There's obviously Satori. There's Orin, Oku, Koichi, Erin, Yugi, who's there for like a little bit, a bunch of unrelated yokai that are there for the first case. Marissa, I don't think Reimu shows up at all. Reimu shows up in the sequel, but voice act every character. You know, Steven, there's actually a character that I just remembered right now that's it'd be very funny to have a voice for. They are just a rock. They are literally like verbatim just a rock. And that'd be cool to have a voice for them. But who else is in it? There's a Sega. No, not Sega. Seija. Not Seija. It is Sega. There's a ton of characters that are in it. It'd just be a matter of pulling people together to actually do it. Should be a nice for fun thing just to get it together for like a weekend and just like try to dub it. It'd be fun. I don't know if you have to. I have to see like even if the guy posts like where he even posts anymore, to even ask permission for something like that. Shabby, what's up? Guys, hold on. Let the shout out Shabby. Someone to help me, please. Oh no, wait, don't help me because I'm writing it right now. Thank you. Let me pull up a game. Let me pull up something so I have something that I'm showing you guys instead of my just mug here.
There we go. Got that on clip.
Rockstar for like a real voice. It's like Smash Bros. It'd be cool to do a big Smash Bros tournament with a bunch of people, but I'd have to probably wait a little bit to put that together because there's other projects I want to do as well. But what, a Smash Bros tournament? We can see. I can't watch it with you guys because it's just too long. It's just too long. But hello Sparky. Sega, my favorite Toho character. Bass. Hope you're doing well, bro. Sega is pretty sick. I can't believe she even made an appearance in Final Fantasy Satori. Do you believe she literally held Zune at gunpoint and said, "You need to add me in immediately"? But yeah, there's a ton of people. We could probably make something like that work. Doesn't have to be like every single person's unique. Like we'll probably just have some people like overlap and just do different voices, but like still be the same person. Let's see. I think I know like at least a decent one that I can turn my brain off a little bit with. But oh shit, hold on. Is it gonna actually boot up like it should, or? There we go. Okay, yeah, we got a good chunk of the people here. Saving total in the stream. Don't think that has an actual thing. Be so for real, for real. I can't recommend. This game is like a sad game. I wish I could recommend this one more, but a lot of the only reason why this game is even partially playable in English is due to the fact that you have to go into the whatchamacallit. You have to go into their Discord, and some guy has just been like updating it from that point onward. It's been updated on their own accord. It's sort of like Vampire Survivors, kind of. The only thing with this game that isn't fixed that I can't... Hi, YouTube chat. YouTube chat is dead. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry YouTube chat has no people that are chilling around in there. I stream to YouTube as well. I stream to both YouTube and Twitch because I want people to be able to have access for both of your preferred version, but I do apologize that it's not as poppin'. I didn't really want to pick up Raymu, but send me to YouTube chat. You have to go to YouTube chat. I can't just send you there. Doesn't work on mobile. Didn't YouTube make like some update where like actually like they just hate YouTube chat? It seems not bad. It does have one bug though that isn't fixed. And IMO, I do think it is devastating, this bug. It's devastating, but also like probably one of the reasons why I'm able to just be so reckless in the game. I don't know what causes it per se, but after a certain point, the game just starts calculating damage. Like how much damage you've taken, it just makes you invincible. What's up, Miscreant? What's up? What's up? It's maybe even Twitch, you get banished to YouTube chat. Yeah, true. True. I should have picked something easier to play. Not that this is hard whatsoever, but for coughing purposes, so I can be able to easily just like pivot to that. So I'm sorry again. I know I'm saying it a lot, but I do always deeply apologize for any coughing that you do hear. I'm trying my best. I need to block the YouTube ads. I don't think you should be getting ads on my channel. I don't have partner or anything like that. If you're getting ads, that's strictly a YouTube thing. Yeah, it's regardless if you're not partner or not. Or not for YouTube. Their pride and their greed. I actually don't know anything about the YouTube ads. I'm gonna be so for real because of the fact that like I have premium. I don't read any of the dialogue here because the dialogue's always terrible. Dialogue is literally trash. I don't say that as like it's boring. It's just like it's literally like translated from Google and everything like that. Like horrible, like not the best Chinese translation. So like a lot of the text just feels like it doesn't matter. Even when I've gotten the ending, like I've gotten the true ending in this game, and it still had bad dialogue, and I felt so disappointed at the fact that like some of the dialogue was even just literally cropped in the game. Like it did not show up on the full screen. It was just completely cut off. Just like, thanks man. I literally went through like this hard ass fight only just to be hit with just nothing. Usually I don't take a second character because they're kind of just a drag, but revive YouTube chat. Oh, I have premium so I can't say anything. Then it should fix they should fix the translation. Unfortunately, this is one of those games where the dev just like one day just got up and said, "Yep, I'm abandoning the game." So unless the guy that is doing the patches fixes it, like even when for finding the final boss, there's no hints on what you're supposed to do for the final boss. Let me rephrase, there's no hints on what you need to do for the true ending of the game. And to even get to the true ending, you know what it involves? Just fucking luck. Just getting lucky and finding like certain items that allow you to decide if you want to do the final boss, the actual like final boss. Potato or Brotato? I would love that. I do want to try out Brotato at one point. I haven't tried it out, but it always sounds pretty cool. On God, I have no idea what like a majority of these items do. That's also like the other part too. At least with Vampire Survivors, you get a second to figure out what the item does. That way you know if you want to pick it up or not. For this, like you get no time to really like assess that. You're just gonna have to do it at your own pace. And it's just like, at that point, just fuck it. Just pick it up. And then, like, I'll just live with the consequences later. If it's bad. But usually it's always good in some way. It's usually good in some form that I just don't know. Increase attack speed by 52 while not moving. They're just like EA after making a good game just abandoning it. I don't know specifically the reason why they abandoned it is the only thing. But the game is pretty solid on its own. Like its graphics aren't like the most amazing thing of all time, but like it's not like it looks horrible and plays bad either. I do think it has some awkward moments in gameplay, but like It's not really that bad. The only thing, like I said, is like I do, as much as I like as a player, like, oh yeah, I get to just be able to beat the boss for free. From a gameplay standpoint, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't let me do it. Like, look, right now, I just got hit multiple times by her, and just took like 0 damage. I don't know what causes it at a certain degree, but like, the game eventually just like does not give a fuck anymore. It's just like, sure, just play. I'm just want you to play the game. So there's no point in even like dodging it after a certain point. Developer got tired. Yeah, it is an invincibility glitch. It's literally like you're not supposed to be able to do all that, but like, I don't know what causes it is the thing, 'cause it's never like, oh, I get this set item that's like, you know, like in Isaac terms, it's just like lets you be able to sit there and do nothing. It's just literally for no reason I just get this. Also, there's a special thing you can do of just killing Renosuke so he can just take all the items, but then he won't show up anymore. So like, don't do that, but also don't do that. You have to do like very specific stuff, because like more often than not, he's just, if you start attacking him, he's just gonna run away. He'll give you some warnings of not to do that, but it's not like a lot of the other shopkeeping, like Crypt the Necrodancer, where he decides to just whoop your ass. Then at that point, Renosuke just runs away. Hey, do you see when people send reactions on YouTube chat? No. Maybe if I pay attention, I don't know. I can't see it on top of my game, which is the part that makes things difficult. Like, look, the game just doesn't even care anymore. I just have to at least point in the general direction of the enemy, and then they'll die. This is why I can play this game, but like, I wouldn't in good conscience recommend this game, because like, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do with a game that you can't lose? Essentially, or a game that just doesn't challenge you whatsoever. Like the whole point of the most basic thing in the game that you have to make sure works, like the player taking damage because they fucked up. Like, how do you mess that up? How do you mess up damage? Also, like, I hate that the health bar is like right above your character, because sometimes like you just can't see what it is it's trying to tell you. Okay, so here's what I was talking about before. So you see the shop here? This specific page of Diary Page 2 is... Those diary pages are what allow you to be able to fight the final boss. But you have no control on if you get them or not. You have no control in that regard. And also, like, it's RNG dependent on if you just find them. And you need 3 of them. You can't do the fight if you just only have 1 or 2. You have to have all 3 in the same run. Are people fixing the game? Not in current moment. Like, it's one of those things where, like, not enough. It's not that popular of a game for people to want to really fix it. It's a very fun game, but it's like not all that now. Killing Renosuke equals bad. Killing Renosuke you can do with specific conditions, and a lot of the time, like, it's meant to be a strategic thing where, like, if there's just a really good item but you don't have the money to purchase it, then, like, yeah, go kill Renosuke. But more often than not, just like, you need, like, I have no items, even if I wanted to show to you guys of, like, the being able to beat Renosuke, I don't have the stuff to be able to do it. You need certain pieces of, like, random equipment. So, like, you see where it says cost, which is, I don't know why it labels itself as cost. It needs to have, like, something else. Alright, I got the other diary page now. I need diary page 1. But, when you are working with Renosuke, you just kind of, I need that. I need smoke bombs. Smoke bombs prohibit movement for a bit, and that's pretty much what you need in order to beat Renosuke. Which, I think I'm taking damage now. I don't know yet. I don't know. The game remembered that I need to take damage from status conditions, but not from actual damage, so... It's very unfair. It's very unfair to do it, and, like, again, and the only profit you really get from doing that is just from, like, Renosuke. Like, he leaves all of his items that were in the shop on the ground, so you'll be able to pick them up for free, but again, like, you lose access to the shop then at that point. And it's in the sense of worth it. It would be more worth it if you knew when, like, your shops were coming up. Because everything's random, as you can see, like Frozen River, unexplored. It is an arena, but that can literally be, like, it can be an event, it could be a shop. You have no idea until you're going to pop it open, so, like, you can't just decide, like, okay, I have only one shop left right now, I might as well just kill Renosuke and steal the last bit of his items. I have no way of, like, being able to accurately predict what the next thing is going to be. So I can't strategize for that. Killing him is more so like the ends justify the means type of scenario. Because you're also, like, not hurting for cash whatsoever. You do just kind of auto farm cash when you do get kills. But, like, again, like... It's time to play Isaac, Soul Knight, Gungeon. I like a lot of those games. I don't know Soul Knight, but I like Gungeon and I like Isaac. This one would be really fun if it just worked. If you actually got punished for a lot of the stuff that you do in the game, it'd be a very nice game. There's Clown Piece. They also go with the making Sokyo great again moment for Clown Piece, which I don't really know why they do that for her, but again, like, not my game. So it's basically Gungeon for mobile. Okay, I see. But yeah, like with this game, there's not a whole bunch to it per se. Like, I'm gonna be super for real. I'm not even sure right now what's giving me the clock. I think it's just an effect of the area. A lot of this stuff, some of this stuff isn't even Toho related, which is one of the other things that kind of just makes it a little bit annoying. outside of the fact that it's like there's so many Toad things that you can be able to reference, but a lot of this stuff is like, you know, handkerchief, sapper shovel. Like the sailor uniform, I'll chalk it up as being like a Sanai thing, so I won't be mean on that. But there's a lot of stuff here that just don't have anything that they relate to, like the bottle of mineral water, some fucking PJs, long pants, pot lid, worm. It does kind of feel like a little bit of like, you know, going back to old school, like how they had you know, like, oh, did you know that Doki Doki Panic is actually Mario Brothers 2? Like type of shit. It feels like a lot of like this is just a different game, and then just like, oh my god, how are we gonna sell this game? This game is terrible. And they're just like, bro, just slap a bit of Toho sprites on it, and they're like, oh, okay. Because none of these even look like yokai. Like none of the things that they even like show around here like look like any of the yokai or like anything that's in the game itself. As you can see as well, like usable Chinese symbol. Some parts just aren't translated improper. I still also like can't fight. As much as a weird comparison as this is gonna sound, like this game reminds me a lot of Fortnite. Not in the sense of shooting and everything like that, but just like how a lot of the stuff you get in Fortnite just either is you don't understand what it is, or maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just old, where it's like I don't understand a majority of the stuff that I get. I just end up using it. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. And I guess I shouldn't diss Fortnite. I guess I'm just complaining to complain right now. But a lot of this is just like boring. The fact that I have to hope and pray that like I can be able to do certain things in the game. Just like I can be able to even show you guys this boss, just from like praying of the fact that I might have the item that I need, or I might get the drop of it. Rosky does not have it. I mean, I played Fortnite, so I can diss it. Screw building. I wanted to build a mansion. I play Minecraft. That's so real. I also don't like building in Fortnite. I never liked the building mode. Also, unironically, Diose can actually be like a hard boss. As much as that sounds like a weird thing to say. Diose spawns like a lot of familiars around, and like certain spells that she has make it be where like she nullifies or like starts reducing damage that they take. So it makes things really complicated to fight her. Complicated, I say, is I'm in the midst of just like taking 0 damage and just like botting her because she can't do anything to hurt me. Yeah, but I'm really sorry again for like a lot of the holidays. I didn't mention that I just wasn't gonna be like streaming for a bit. I'll try to post like a couple of shorts and everything like that on here. But a lot of it is just like it was just me trying to get a lot of holiday stuff done, and I think even for this stream I might call it soon. Not that I'm like not having fun or anything like that. I'm just like sorry, my cough is just kind of kicking my ass, and I'm wondering if I'm getting sick. I'm trying really hard though. I'm trying really hard to unironically find a the final page so I can be able to show you guys the final boss. But it's just kind of it's gonna come down to the wire pretty much, and if it wants to even give it to me. He's back. Hi Vita. Merry Christmas, Vita. How are you doing? Wait, it's not Christmas. I saw your recent art. It's looking really good, bro. I hope you're doing well from the holidays. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just a bit not at 100% right now. I get you. I'm just not feeling all too hot is what it mainly is. If you're better soon, agua. It's not really an agua thing, it's my asthma. Unfortunately, there's no like fix for that, like water or anything. Usually, which I'm really hoping is not, my asthma is a sign, is like the early warning sign that I'm getting really sick. And I'm really hoping that's not the case, because I don't want to take a big other hiatus from streaming for like the reason of being sick. But we'll have to see. Maybe if anything, if I just can't Maybe if anything, I'll just do like silent drawing streams for you guys. I'll just draw a couple of stuff. And we'll just have silent drawing streams, if anything. Just so I'm not coughing in your guys' ear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, again. I don't know what has ailed me. I'm pretty sure it's just my asthma, but I definitely feel like a lot of fatigue and like chills. It's not even like cold here or anything like that. I just haven't felt it 100%. Oh my fucking god, bro. I still don't have the other page. I'm not gonna be able to go and show the final boss because the other page won't spawn. What's up, Mimic? What's up? How's Sani doing? Well, I already pretty much, I think, know the answer to that, but I hope you're doing well. I'm partly under the weather, so I do apologize if you do hear any coughing. Oh shit, I'm actually taking real damage now. Maybe. Okay, it's only from that attack. Attack specifically made me cough. No, but it's more so just like the game is broken. I don't know if you were here when I said it, but this game just kind of, I like it, but it also like is very much not a game I can recommend. Cause just like basic portions of it don't work. Like I'll stand still right now and let a lot of this stuff hit me. As you can see from my health bar, I am not taking damage. When I say basic stuff, this doesn't work, I literally mean the most basic thing that you could need to ensure that works for a game of taking damage. Just sometimes just feels like not working. Another that I've been slight issues with breathing, so it certainly hurts to breathe. For me, it's the oxygen. I just can't get enough of it to my lungs, and that's why my voice even probably sounds different right now. Just like lack of oxygen. Okay, not good. Not good. Okay, this is where I actually die. So whatever was happening before, I messed up. I meant to use my Q and it didn't work, and I fat fingered something else. I think that'll be it for now. I think I'll try again tomorrow just to stream again if I'm feeling a little bit better. But alrighty. I do want to try more, but it's just like my body is like slowly slipping away. Who's the best for take care? Let me just see here for a second. Let me just see here for just a sec here. What's up, Sketch? What's up? What's up? I want to show a couple things here, at least before I go. You sound tired, amigo. I just am feeling not great. It's my, well, that's half true. It's asthma. I am an asthmatic, and frankly, it takes a big, uh, toll. Yeah. Yeah, it kicks my ass a lot. So it's not really tiredness because I feel awake right now, but it's more so like slight falling apart, like because I have to like take moments to breathe in and everything like that. Because I am on my inhaler right now, but like it's not the only thing. I also took some meds for like if I'm getting a cold to already start addressing it, but it just needs time to kick in and everything like that. It's not gonna be like a one in the moment fix. So I just need to give it a little bit of time. But I guess while I have it here, like I do want to show a couple things here. Oh, that's not gonna work. All right. Uh, let's do this a makeshift one. I never really showed them off, and I don't think I'm gonna show them on Twitter because I want everyone to be able to enjoy them as is and not feel like it has to be shown off or anything. But I made a couple art pieces on Twitter, not Twitter. I made a couple art pieces for people for Christmas and stuff. I want to just show them off a little bit here because I don't know whether or not to post them because they are gifts and everything like that. I don't want it to feel like like I have to do it or anything like that. Like I don't want to ruin it for the certain person of like, oh, I drew them this gift and now I'm gonna try to show it off and get like good guy points or anything like that, or just like art skill or whatever. I like to put them in my VGen if I ever get around to fixing it up again. But these here are the ones that I've worked on when I for the reason of why I took that big break. These are kind of tanks that are. It's not hard to figure what they're based on. They're very blatantly based on like a certain Girls and Panzer GIF that someone made. Except these aren't animated. I would not be. I could animate them, but it's just a matter of it would take way too much time, and I wanted to try to get as many people as possible for a gift. So this was for Johan. Uh, what's up, Jelly? What are you guys doing? What are you
Damn,
guys up
Jelly
to?
out here
Doing a little
buying
drawing?
humans? Well, listen, I can't help it. It's fun. Isn't it fun to enslave people? Don't
We'll hide
question
it
that,
here in a
please.
sec. Yeah, guys, check out Jelly. She's a super cool streamer. She's the greatest. You can't keep me locked away forever. I won't. Don't worry. Don't worry. We just need a little break. We were drawing. Sorry I can't stay in too long. Just tired. I'm gonna lurk, homie. All good. All good. Yeah, this one was for Johan. This tank. Like, the tanks were a good couple of them. We have Johan. Uh, my friend Doc here. Shabby. Fab. This was a specific request of like lean eggnog that I did for Milo. I thought it came out okay. I just kind of wish I did a couple different things with it, but more of a time crunch thing, and I completely changed out what I initially had it of the drawing to be. I completely changed it to something else. So this one was for Foofy, except it is animated. Just I could flip through it really fast, but I'll show an animated version of it later. This one was for my boy, who makes really good art. Way better art than I ever could, bro. On God. But my boy Vita, I wanted to get him a little something. For the longest time, I actually have wanted to put you as Fumo Friday, but I haven't found a moment to do that. I think I was gonna do it for your birthday at one point, but I just completely like snowballed into everything and like just didn't have enough time. But yours was one of the ones I very desperately wanted to work on. It's just usually for Fumo Friday. I don't tell people this, but like I'll just say it anyway. If anyone wanted me to do someone for Fumo Friday, I would just do it, just because I'm asked, and it makes it easier for the decision making process because I don't have to think about it. But usually I try to do it of like, oh, have I talked to this person recently? Are they a cool person? Uh, I don't need like not obligation wise, but it's also like it's more along the lines of I'd rather celebrate that person. So like if it's their anniversary or if it's their birthday, I want to make sure that I have them as one of the Fumos. You entertain me, Edgers, so I'll stick around. Thank you, Bunger. Thank you. I won't make you stick around too long. This was for Necro. I did his. This was another animation for Chibi, which I'll show. Like I said, I'll show the animations at the end. This was Fumo Friday for Finbar. I actually had like big issues with this one, unironically. So it's one that can't be. I'd have to show the actual file, but due to the fact that it's a border that I have around for Finbar, the holes in the cape also had the same border effect trying to happen to them, and I had to do a bunch of different make fake making it as if I figured out how to remove the border from those ones because I didn't. I had to do like a bunch of different finagling to make it look as if the border was removed, which is technically from the end part of it, but not in a way that's like the most easy way. I had to like do a bunch of stuff of like playing around with it and like masking everything of my mistakes to make it work. Aryuta, I also did a spin for him. This is my model maker. She's super cool, and I wanted to give her a little something because she's always doing like my model art or like the uh like the follower goal art and everything like that. This one was Sin here, who this was actually a suggestion, sort of. I got suggested to do Sin. Um, and initially when drawing it, I didn't have the cameras or anything like that. But I did put them in, and I wasn't sure on how I was feeling about them in the beginning. But then, as I played around with them more, it grew on me a lot. So I'm really glad that I got suggested this one because it was actually really fun. That's little bro. That's little bro there, and that's all. That's not all of them, but that's all the ones for this portion. So give me a quick second here. Yes, it is Wilt. I did do Wilt for Fumo Friday last week. Was it last week? No, I think it was the week before last week. I did Wilt. Last week I did Trent because it was his birthday. But Wilt and Lappin are, I guess, not Wilt anymore because I did him. But Wilt and Lappin were some of the people that were very earlier on that I wanted to do as Fumo Friday, and just a matter of other people kept coming in and everything like that, and I just hadn't gotten around to them. So I guess now I finally did Wilt because I didn't have a person at that week, and that's a lot of art to get done. I'm not finished. I'm so not finished. But wait, there's more. This one was for Cypher. I did him. A couple people I did as tanks to help speed things along because the tanks were very easy to make. They're very easy, and I wanted to make them cute, but I also wanted to make sure everyone could have a little something. This was Cypher, Coyote, my friend Dan, Elias, which I'm gonna be changing this one when I get some time. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I might do it like a different day, maybe sometime during the week is when I'll update it. Add like the purple and everything. Flansden, Gurin, Kai, Magino, Oneria, Trent, Violet. Those are all the tanks. You better not keep hurting your hand though. My hand hurt on the day of the 24th because I was slamming it against the desk because I was really upset at work. And then my hand hurt again on the 24th because I had drawn so much that day. I was trying to crank out a bunch of last minute art. So yeah, there's Chibi. This one was an exclusive. Only 2 people got these ones, only because of the fact that it took way too long to make. Like, compared to the animation, this part actually took like a lot of time to be able to go through and create. And I did this one for Jelly because Jelly was kind of the guinea pig for it. But also, like, I wanted to do one that was completely unique for hers. I wanted it to be something really special. And then I also did it for Slug because I was testing to see on how it would be for other people. And after I did Slugs, I just kind of gave up after that and said, like, this is... I wouldn't mind doing it again on request, but in terms of trying to do these for a lot of people, it's going to take way too much time. It takes a lot longer than I'd like to admit to put it all together. So here's the Foofy one animated. I almost messed this one up a bunch of times because the first time rendering it, I forgot to put the her, like, what do they call it here? The upper chest symbols, tattoos, and stuff like that. I forgot to put that on at first and to re-render it again. And then when I did that, I realized that I forgot to make her hands green because like a good at least 50% of her hands are green. I forgot about that in the coloring. This is the other one as well. I did a lot of these ones. Surprisingly enough, as you might be able to tell slightly, just slightly, I think, These ones don't take as long as the other ones. As like the this one takes a bit of time, but not an absurd amount of time to do. It's like there's it's granola, Hammy, little bro, Naya, Ryuta, Sani, and yeah, that's it. That's it. I did all those arts specifically to gift to people for Christmas, and I wanted to do a lot more. I think for Risk, I did get you a gift, right? I'm pretty sure I got you something. If not, then I meant to get you a Steam gift. I think, but I was so busy in the on the day of that I completely forgot if I can't remember now if I did or didn't. I'll check later. I was wondering where that came from. Oh, you mean this from Sani? Yeah, I made it for him. Um, keep this between us. I did feel really bad when talking to Sani, and he said that he very rarely gets any fan art, which made me feel really bad for him because he's always out here like drawing shit for other people. Like he's drawing a bunch of stuff for a bunch of different people, and his art is really good. But it did make me feel bad that the fact that like an artist that has like a bunch of talent like his just doesn't have any art drawn of his character. Well, like very slim portions of art drawn of his character, and I felt really bad for that. So like I drew him as a Fumo, which I'm not gonna show. Um, I'm not gonna show that one. You can find it on Twitter. But I drew him as a Fumo once, and then he seemed to really like that one because he even uses it for his schedule. And then I wanted to draw him this. I wanted to draw him a little animation. I'm not as good as him with animations or art or anything like that, but at the very least, I wanted to cook him up a little gift for Christmas. Like Sonny's OC design. I like it too. Um, I like his kind of Chinese outfit. I like his China outfit that he has right now. He's like a it's this it has a certain name. Just give me a second. It's like a oh fuck. It's like starts with an H, I think. But I can't remember what the Japanese word for it is. It's just like the undead. Like it's in it is I thought it was his Halloween costume, but he's been wearing it for a lot for a good while, so I don't know right now. Even for my costume right now, my winter costume, I don't know my winter outfit of Christmas. I don't know how long I'm gonna be wearing it for. I could wear it until January, I guess, like until the end of January, but I don't know. Would you guys want that, or do you guys want me to swap back to the regular outfit for New Year's? After New Year's? Oh my God, it's Trent. What's up, Trent? What's up? Don't listen to the thing there. Trent is a streamer, but what's up, Cosmo? What's up? What's up? Hey, bud, how's it hanging? I'm suffering through asthma a little bit, but I want to show off a bit of the art that I made for whatchamacallit. I wanted to show off some of the art that I've made for the holidays. Man, I hope you had a good Christmas. I did. I did. I'm very happy that a lot of the people really liked the art that I made. There's only one person that hasn't responded to one of the arts that I made for them, which is fine. I'm not gonna name who that is because I don't want it to just be like a bullying thing or anything. I don't want it to put pressure on them to give a response. But every single other person seemed really happy with the art that I gave them, so I'm really happy that everyone liked it. Because especially for some people, I was a little worried on the tanks that some people wouldn't care for them because they're missing the headgear that their character normally wears, and it's like I can't give you a hat on top of another hat. It doesn't look good. It it's not a good fit. But I put up with the Woodland Cruise to peep the art. I'll do a quick flash through it all over again. But these are the leak spins. Ryuta, Naya, Glider, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Completely unnecessary, but thank you, Dan. I appreciate it a bunch. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Holy shit. Thank you so much, bro. Merry belated Christmas. Dude, you've already given me so much for Christmas. I can't even begin right now. It means a lot. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. We're rich. We're rich. We're rich. We're rich. But yeah, Kleiner, Hammy, Granola, my model artist, Foofy, Slug, Jelly, Chibi, Violet, Trent, Onaria, Magino, Kai, Gurin, Flansden, Elias, my homie Dan right here. Dan is super cool. Coyote, Cypher, and then there's a couple of side ones there that specifically they're just Johan, Doc, Shabby, Fab, and Milo drinking eggnog along with the 4 Fumo Fridays. The 4 from Fumo Friday, those were also Christmas gifts. So the people that I was giving them to got them a day early. Usually I don't do that. Usually I will to the day of. I give them the Fumo the day of, and then like if they want any corrections, usually I give them the chance unless they just aren't responsive, and I just post it anyway, and then just change it for them afterwards. Like Wilt's for example. I know I showed it earlier, but for Wilt, there is a difference between the one that I have posted and the one that I currently have for him. Not a big one, but it has the current one has been updated for on Wilt's request to add the ahegao. No, not that's not right. The hoge, his little tuft of hair on the top. That's not his ponytail. Trust, haven't drawn a Fumo doing the ahegao face yet. Yeah, that's a hell of a slip. It's only possible with you guys want to comb through the archives of my art. I usually don't post everything that I have on here, but you know, as we're just kind of chilling here a little bit, uh I'm fine to just show a good chunk of it. I just want to make sure I don't get into anything that I shouldn't be showing. And not that I have bad art on here, just more so like certain art pieces that I want to keep private and everything like that. The Goon Fumo. I don't have that, but I just like I said, I just want to make sure that I don't mess anything up. 'Cause some stuff I have shown, so like it'll be fine. But some stuff I want to keep as a secret, certain art pieces. So yeah, there's Wilt. His little, giant tuft of hair there is there, but it's not on the other one I made. I made that correction on Wilt's request. I also thought he would want to change the book text, which is a Toho reference, sort of. The rare full frontal bunny. I'm always full frontal with you guys. But yeah, the Grimoire of Wilt is a reference to Alice in Toho. Because in PC98, her sprite, she is carrying the Grimoire of Alice. And when I was looking at a bunch of Wilt's art and for references and everything like that, he has a book, but it doesn't have a title on it at all. So I just thought it'd be cute to have it say the Grimoire of Wilt, even though it doesn't say it directly, because it's being covered up by his hands. There we go. There's my boy Trent for his Fumo Friday. I was very nervous on yours. I'm not gonna lie. Yours was one of the ones that has like a lot of specific details that I got really nervous on if it was gonna be looking good or not. Yours and whatchamacallit, who else is yours and fuck. And Finbar's I got very nervous on. Finbar's I had to tweak around with it to get the holes in his cape to not have a bunch of border. Because if I left them as is, it just blacked out the whole hole. So it didn't have the good effect that I wanted it to, and I had to play around with it a lot. Yours, I was worried about design wise if it was gonna look good or not to you, but I'm glad you like it. This one took me a lot of time. I think it took me like a whole ass day plus, maybe, to make this one, because I wanted to add a bunch of details and make sure everything was looking good and everything. Because I wanted to give you guys like a really like banging Christmas piece. I think I did a good job. If I ever get the ability to work with any toy makers or anything like that, I would definitely love to make like little, those like wind up machines that like they would vibrate or anything like that. I would love to make one of those of the edgers, or like even if it can't be a machine that like vibrates and everything like that, I would love to do one of those ones where like when you drag it backwards, it has like wheels on the bottom or something. You drag it backwards and it grinds up. Then when you let it go, it just like races ahead. I would love to make one of those like cheap McDonald's toys, but I don't know where to do that at. So maybe one day. That's thumbnail art. That's let's see. What am I getting into right now? I actually have no idea where I am. Where am I? Oh yeah, here I am. Here I am. Okay. This is for Jelly. This was not for Christmas. I thought about it, but I made this one as a replacement because I did do one for Jelly beforehand, but I wanted her to but she made a new outfit and model and everything, and I wanted her to be able to have the whole animation because she even used it for her starting soon screen, and I wanted to make sure she was with the new one and not using the old one. This piece of art here is actually really special. I don't have it here because I'm not looking at my fan art folder right now. I'm looking at the stuff that I've drawn. But this specific art piece, if I ever get to go to a convention or anything like that, or have merch, I guess, whatever, I don't know if that'll be ever a possibility per se. It would be cool, but I'm not sure. Uh, Basically, with this one here, I've been approved by the artist to be able to turn it into posters and whatever I want. I can be able to sell it for merch and stuff like that. Which I really like this piece like a lot, a lot, a lot. Like I've always wanted to do some sort of like scroll, like old school kind of art, like type of piece, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out, and especially for the fact that I can be able to distribute it to you guys with their permission is something that makes me really happy. Let's see. There's Naya. I already showed that one, but that's the crane game kind of thing. Hold on. Yeah, so this one I'll give a little bit of backstory for it. So its origin story is I was in this one place that I can't pronounce the name of in a mall that's nearby to me, and they were selling like they always have like I've never gone into the store much, but they were selling like a lot of blind box stuff, and one of them they had was this like Sakamoto Days blind box. It was like a keychain, but it was one of the Sakamoto Days characters in like a stuffed animal form. that was hanging on by the crane there, by the crane hand, and you could jiggle it around so it's just like as if it's in an actual machine, and it was just see through the whole part. And I really liked it a lot. I took the idea from it and I wanted to do it for other people and like kind of make it my own. But I only did it for Jelly and Slug because while I did like it and I like how it turned out, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to make it all appear in the way that I wanted to. And it was not going to work out for something where I want to do Christmas specifically. Yeah, there's Hammy. Uh, Hammy's was actually like the third one I did where I started to turn it into a thing. Was Hammy the yeah, Hammy was the third one of these that I ever made. When I did these, I first did one person, and then I did myself because I wanted to see if I still knew how to do it. And then I did Jelly's old model, and then I did Hammy because I thought she would really like it because I think she's a big Miku fan. So yeah, there's Hammy. So this one was funny. I actually like this one is like a specific reference which I'm surprised I'm surprised that no one called it out to me at all. Pain. Well, this was specifically for the foot stream, which I said I would do from the subathon. But to not focus to like mini focus on it a little bit. This one was a reference to something. I'm just surprised no one picked it up. But I guess I'm surprised, but also like glad because it means that none of you guys are big foot fans. You guys are big pata lovers. Damn, bro, didn't get socks for Christmas. Yeah, I didn't get socks for Christmas. I got cardboard boxes and Fumo, and I got racing. Considering beating up Wilt in Minecraft again, so I'm here for your input. I like Wilt, so I would say no, but it does sound very funny. Because when I would pop in, the last time when there was Hamcraft, and I popped into Wilt's stream at that time, and I just saw that his house, I don't know what, I don't know if you were even part of it, but like the fact that you guys literally drained the entire water next to him. It was like a giant ass moat, and you guys somehow drained all of the water from him. So it just looked like a fuck ass cavern, like a chasm. About yeah, all the nukes that went off by his place. Very funny, very entertaining. So you've put me in a complicated crossroads because I like my friend, but watching him suffer is very funny. But anyway, back on track. This was a reference to Konata, to Lucky Star. Specifically, this one is the scene where they have like the big panel of her, like where she's on the phone and just has her dogs like in front of the camera. Yes, this one is specifically a nod to that one of this one. Not even a nod. It is like a parody of that one. It is like drawn in reference to that. Then I sent some sandworms after him. That's also really funny. I can't show this one to you guys. I can't show you this one to you because Twitch might actually flag it as nudity, which it sort of is. But like a lot of people will always remind me of the Thanksgiving art that I did, the art that I did for Thanksgiving, which is very funny because you have it's on a 50-50 spectrum of either you didn't get the reference and you just think I'm an insane person and like why would I post this, or you did get the reference and you're like, oh, peak reference, I love that show. I'll only say just search for my tweets that I made on Thanksgiving Day and you'll find it. But it is an image of me pouring gravy on top of myself on a platter, just butt ass naked, with the only thing I have of clothing being of like the little things that people stick on the ends of turkeys, on the ends of turkeys, like the little white thing, the little chef hats kind of thing, as I hold an apple in my mouth. And also there's a couple like plant, like decorative stuff there. I don't know if you guys eat that stuff or not. I look away for 1 minute and you got the dogs out. This is art in reference to the foot stream. I was showing a lot of my portfolio because I rarely show it off. But I was also talking about the Thanksgiving Day art because I can't show that one on stream. But for yes, for the Thanksgiving art there, not a lot of people seem to understood it, which is very funny. But that one was, you drew the scene from Ed and Eddie where Ed serves himself his turkey. Yes, that's 100% what that was referencing, which is very funny because if you didn't know that that scene existed or you just didn't remember that scene, it just looked like extremely weird fetish art. Or like just a fucked up, like a really strange sexual post for me because I don't usually post any like lewd stuff, but it was very funny. One of the things I can't show, it's just I just don't have it. And obviously I can't pull up this art for Twitch. Yes, stuffing anybody. That's why I wrote that in the tweet as well, because that's the line that Ed says as he's serving himself. But one of the other things is that I did put 2 black dots for the nipples. I actually like have a different version of it where I did actually try my best to draw regular ass nipples and they were all pink and everything. I only did that because I actually had no idea how to draw nipples. So like I'd never drawn them before. A lot of that art piece was a lot of experimental stuff where I hadn't done anything like that before. And it was a learning experience. Let me see, do I have any other interesting art that I can show to you guys that is like behind the scenes stuff? I have a couple of Fumo Friday stuff. Um let's see. I only got one other thing here probably that I can show. And not even like I can't show other stuff. Like I could go through the whole portfolio, but like there's not a whole bunch interesting to show off. Is a kind of these 2 pieces of art. I was so late to Dead by Daylight stuff and everything. I had, for fun fact, I don't know anything about Dead by Daylight. Like literally I am clueless on this game whatsoever. And I do think that the people that enjoy it are a special type of people. Not to offend, not to offend, but you know what it is with the type of game that you're playing here. You understand what type of game you're playing, and while I respect it, we gotta be on equal footing here. So I didn't know what to do. And this was me panicking for a thumbnail because I didn't know what even any of the killers were. Because I didn't know we were gonna be playing. I didn't know if we were gonna be playing like killer, if we were gonna be playing survivor, what the hell was gonna be even be happening. I don't even know what some of the survivors do. All I know is that those are the 2 teams. and I just ended up drawing myself as like a tentacle monster, sort of, or that I'm just having a parasite monster host, which it's that stream was quite a thing. I think it was just a majority of me being confused on how the game works. If that stream was a bit rough, but I would put a majority of the blame on myself for not really knowing how the game works per se. Everyone else was already very familiar with the game, and I was just not. I only played it like maybe once before that, and even then, it was only the tutorial for Killer's End. I didn't really understand the. From my perspective, I don't really understand the appeal of just like not playing as what seems to be the fun character. It seems like Killer is the fun one, and Survivor is kind of the boring one where all you have to do is homework of like just run around, don't get killed by the killer, and then just do a bunch of QTEs for a generator. I don't even know why they have that little extra QTE that you can be able to do to try to wiggle out of a killer's grasp. It feels like that never does anything. It feels like it's literally there. It's just like a press this button to not be bored. Not the only tentacle art of you. Sort of, but I'm not gonna touch on that art yet. You'll find out about that art when it's ready. But this one was a two-parter reference, I think. If I recall when I was making it, it was it's actually three parts. The first one is in reference to an art piece that's scrapped technically, like it's just not it's not an art piece that I was sticking around with, but I do have it, so did want to reference it. That was made by a certain H artist for me. Uh where I was just completely infested with tentacles, and like infested as in like they're kind of sprouting out from me. It's partly a reference to Day of the Living Tentacle with the purple and green, and I think the eye is supposed to be a reference to like one of the Satori sisters. I think it was supposed to be in reference to one of them. I don't know if it was in reference to any one of them in specific, but I'm fairly certain that it was in reference to that. I'm trying to think. There's not really much else. I think I want to just call it here because like I have been going for longer than expected. I just want to take it easy a little bit to try to hopefully rest and feel better. If that's all right with you guys, I'll try to like stream again tomorrow, and there we'll probably have like a more entertaining time. But but yeah, I think I want to call it here. Just take care of yourself. I'm just like I'm not tired still, but it's just kind of like the asthma. Like it's kind of it drains me a lot, is what it is, because I'm just like low on oxygen. So it just my body interprets that as just like getting exhausted. We'll raid Barrel, who's doing a Unreal tournament, I think. Yeah, we'll raid him. I'll be chilling around. I guess I'll be chilling around. I'll probably message a couple people. I'll still be up for a while, so if you guys just want to talk or something like that, I'll be here. But I just definitely want to just like lay down and stuff like that. Just want to at least like lay down and slowly take it easy. Alright, but yeah, let's start the raid to Barrel. Alright. Good night, guys. I appreciate you a ton. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. Um Maybe we'll do Silk Song or something like that. I don't really know. But we'll probably do something tomorrow. Get some rest. You know what? I had one last thing. I'll hit you with the the Reggie special, I have one last thing for you guys, which is just like a kind of since I got a couple of you guys here, it's like a good moment to at least ask this. Let me close it out here because let me hide it a little bit here just so I can pull up the specific one that I want to show off here. And also just for certain, there's certain pieces of art that I'm hiding on purpose right now. I don't really remember that. I have vague memory of this right now, so excuse me if the person who recommended this is here and I don't remember. I usually credit for any ideas that I get, but I can't remember right now. I do have this of like the papercraft version of me. Would you guys be interested in a stream of just like literally me putting that together for you guys? So it's like a follow along kind of thing. Would you guys be interested in something like that? I don't know how entertaining that would be, but I know someone said to do that, and I was kind of on the fence on whether or not to do it because I just made it, but it was just like to give out to you guys because I thought it'd be cool. But sure, yes, yeah, it'd be cool. Yes, please. I won't do it tomorrow. It's not gonna be a tomorrow thing, but probably in the future, maybe I will do like a having fun on the computer, and it'll be a good portion of the stream will be dedicated to that, and then we'll just like do something else the rest the other half. But we'll see. Don't expect that you're gonna get any flesh scene. Don't expect to see any flesh. I'm gonna glove up and everything, but we'll see. We'll see on how that goes. But yeah, that is the last thing here. That is the absolute last thing. Let's raid Barrel. Thank you all so much for sticking around with me again, and I will catch you tomorrow probably. All right, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Monitor glow in a room gone still. Hoodie pulled tight from the late night chill. Ears drop low, chat scrolling slow. Mods already signed off hours ago. Steam fades out, playlist done. Stars in the window blink one by one. Edgey leans back, eyes half shut. Laughs to himself like, man, that was nuts. Good night, Edgey, sleep, you've earned it. Chaos behind calm returns and moon still up, but the stream has gone. Bunny heart beats till the next log on. Keyboard warm, but the hype's all spent. CCC resting, not a single event. Discord's quiet, no pings, no beef. Edgey's at peace in a blanket of grief. The screen says ending, but we know the trick. Tomorrow he'll glitch in with a brand new bit. But for now, silence wraps his screen. A hero of memes in a galaxy dream. Empty cans line the shelf like troops. Midnight snacks in their final loops. Chatting modes frozen in a final cheer. Like echoes from a digital yesteryear. The light from the moon spills pixels.